All right. For everybody who's not watching, they can catch the recording. But thank you guys for hopping on tonight. It's December 21st. We're coming to the end of a year. And it's crazy to think about, like, literally a whole year has already gone by. And I'm really, 2016 obviously had some great stuff, but also I'm really looking forward to just sitting down and goal planning with some new stuff. So next week at the same time, we're going to be joining Jennifer Pratt's goal setting session, making our dream boards. And I was just telling somebody earlier, I can't remember who I was talking to, but just saying that I felt like I was lacking a little bit of vision and direction. And raise your hand if you feel the same way, like you're ending a new year and you want something different in 2017, but you're not exactly sure what. Do you work harder? Do you spend more time with your family? Do you concentrate on this or that? That's kind of where my head has been. And I just want to let you know that it's okay if you're in that same place, because it's good that we're even thinking about it. One of my favorite things about being a coach is just that we goal set. That's like what we do now, right? Like every day, every week, we have a couple things we want to get done. And I think it's just great that we're even thinking about it and that we want to be better people and make 2017 better than 2016. I wrote down a couple. I'm not going to go into that. We'll go into that later. We're going to cut this off at 8:30 because I know it's a crazy time of year. People got to wrap presents. You got to go look at lights. You got to do stuff. So wanted to definitely keep this short. But obviously, a couple announcements we have is next week we have the champagne toast on December 30th. And so next week is the last week to qualify to make sure that you're diamond. So if you have been diamond before, but you've fallen off, then you don't get to attend that party. We still will have another something for you, but we really want to encourage everybody to get that diamond back by, the 28th, I guess. So next Thursday. So, Beachbody always changes every Thursday. So tonight, Wednesday, it's just a really good habit to get in the habit of checking your downlines, making sure everyone is active, or Emerald and all that kind of jazz. So Wednesday night is always look at your sponsorship drill down, but next week especially, because we want as many diamonds there as possible. So if you are close to that or you want to be a part of that, remember you have 1 week. Anything is possible. Janelle did a call 2 weeks ago about going diamond in a week. So even if you are just brand new, it's possible. Another thing is that, on January 7th, Super Saturday, your local Super Saturday. Hopefully you guys have all attended one, been to one, are planning to bring somebody. So just definitely write that down. Sometimes places have Super Sunday, Super Friday, so definitely look at your area and see what it is. But you guys know that's the quarterly event that Beachbody does. They always announce what the new program is going to be or new Success Club trip. So they're just a really cool live thing to be a part of. So January 7th, mark that on your calendars to go to that. So I really wanted to talk today about this whole, and I'm kind of going to make this an open discussion thing about this long piece of hair, about the all access annual pass, right? Like how exciting is that? It's not fluently coming off my tongue yet. And that's one of the things I wanted to talk about is what are you guys calling it? What are you referring to it? I've seen a couple coaches call it the Netflix of, Beachbody, or Netflix of fitness, Amazon Prime, VIP pass. Like with your posts or when you think about it, talk about it, what are you calling it right now? And you can go ahead and unmute yourself and share. If any of you are calling it anything different.
I haven't posted mine yet, but
I can't hear her. Can you guys hear her?
Can't hear you.
I can't hear either.
I'm not talking, right?
No, there you go.
You can hear me now? I just have to get closer. I haven't posted mine yet, but I have it listed as the all access pass. I really like that because I'm really going to push about how you get all the new programs as they come out. So it's one time, once a year, and you get everything. Like I love how we don't have to go back and try to resell people programs. I think that's awesome. I like all access pass.
I like all access pass too. Yeah. And that's kind of what we do as coaches, right? Like people, we and coaches call them challenge groups. We call them accountability groups, fitness, this, like whatever term Beachbody gives us, annual all access pass, put your own spin on it and call it something else or whatever you think is going to relate to your past or relate to your niche or who you're talking to, right? So just wanted to encourage you to start thinking about that before you post or when you post. I know I did not jump on the gun. When did we hear about it? On Monday. And I just didn't know exactly how I wanted to talk about it yet. And I knew my affinity was a little bit low because I had been a little bit off of social media. So I wanted to wait until it had gotten a little higher. And so I had put up some like professional family photos we got done, you know, the whole building the affinity thing. And then I dropped mine tonight on my first time even talking about it. So if you're sitting here and you're like, oh, I haven't even talked about it yet, don't worry about it. It's not even available for an entire week. You still have time to talk about it. You can talk about it in a couple different ways. I think you should. And you know how we always talk about if you're inviting to a, you know, your health bet. Oh, obviously that's the other announcement is the health bet starts on January 9th. It's the same thing as last time, just the stakes are higher. It's 4 weeks. So hopefully you guys are all inviting to that. I was going back and listening to Josh Coates or something like that. Some thing I was listening to, and it was saying, and he's like a life coach for a lot of Beachbody coaches. And he said the number one thing that he sees that Beachbody coaches are lacking is inviting. We got no problem sharing what's going on in our lives, but like when it comes to inviting, that's the hardest thing. And it's the number one thing that drives our business, right? So, that's just, I want to make sure that we're all inviting to something. And right now we have tons of stuff to invite to. So even if you feel like you're going crazy with Christmas time and whatever, like what are you doing behind the scenes? Or what are you posting on social media? How are you inviting them, right? Like I'm team cookies and wine right now. I'm not lying. Like I just finished Cour de Force. I went freaking hardcore with it. I felt amazing. And I'm excited to get those same results in January. But I told myself I'm going to enjoy the holidays, but I'm still talking. Yeah, see, Jess, right on. These are my people. So what was I saying with that? So anyways, whatever you're going through right now, like share about that honestly, because there's other people that are doing that too. And just know that, you know, really inviting is the best thing. Now, if you're in the middle of a program and you already told social media that you are going hardcore, then you need to go hardcore, right? Like you need to do what you said you were going to do. So if you're in the middle of a program, dismiss that. But if you are part of the last group and you already got your results, I'm not telling you to slack off. I'm just saying don't feel bad if you're not, you know, having a six-pack right now, you know, that comes in January. So what are you guys inviting to right now? The health bet? What are you guys calling your groups and stuff like that? Do you have a theme for it? And that's another important thing I want to talk about is like having a theme and not just the theme of the title, like fit and fabulous or whatever you want to call it. Like really, what is your goal coming out of that group? Like, and think about what you want in your life. Like, I keep going back to, I told you guys at the beginning that I was feeling like a little lost vision-wise and just direction and just kind of going all over the place, and that's just my nature. I don't know. It's something up here. But the thing I keep going back to and I was even listening to YouTube videos, all kinds of stuff about finding a mission statement. You know, what is it called? The mission statement, the vision. They kind of are all very similar. Each company does it differently. You know, Nike, just do it. Or, you know, Southwest, provide the best commercial airline service. You know what I mean? Like those kind of vision statements. And everything I kept coming back to is helping people live healthy and fulfilling lives. Who would have thought that is Beachbody's mission statement? And everything I kept trying to think like, oh, okay, well, I want people to really just reach their goals. I really want people to, I don't know. Do you guys have like a personal vision statement that any of you would like to share? Since we're kind of in the vision board thing. Michelle, you came off. No? So anyways, for me, it just kept coming back to helping people live healthy and fulfilling lives. And I really attribute that to coaches, right? And I want to help my coaches, you know, be happy and be healthy and reach their business and their personal goals. And I really can't think of anything better than that. And I think that one thing that's really cool about our tribe, all of Team Beachbody, is that we all have that vision statement, right? We're not going to knock somebody because they go to the gym. We really want them to genuinely live a healthy and fulfilling life. We think that we have the solution. We know we do. We're a product of the product. But at the end of the day, that's what we're doing. Okay, so I attribute that to my challengers. Not everyone wants to work out 5 to 6 times a week, right? Like just one of my best groups I ever did was like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I think, Jessica, I remember you telling me you did one too. And those are my people. They're like, I just want 3 days. That's it. And that made them happy and healthy. They felt accomplished. So really just kind of digging in and figuring out what our customers truly want. Like, are they depressed? Do we need to make them happy? So anyways, going back to like the theming of, you know, whatever your health bet group is, I want to encourage you not to call it the health bet. We did that when we did our coaches group because we're all on the same page here, but really think about what you want the theme of your group to be. So mine's probably going to be happy and healthy because I legitimately can't get around helping people live happy and healthy lives. I'm not saying you need to do that. You totally can steal it, but I just want to encourage you to think of a theme and what you really want. I know Casey Comiskey, she's doing like a meat sender. She did like a, you know, she was just all about finding herself again, or like self-love type of thing. So think about what you need in your life, and those are going to be the people you attract. You're going to be the most encouraged in there. So I wanted to encourage you to think about that. And obviously that's what we should be inviting to right now, right? We should be inviting to the health bet. Why not? People can, you know, win money for working out, and we have all these ways to help them. So let's get into the all annual access pass. I still can't say it. So you guys know it's $199 for the challenge pack, and everything that comes with that is a month of Shakeology. You get the portion fix control containers and the blue salad one. Do you guys all have the blue salad one, the upgraded thing? That thing's cool. There's Play-Doh sitting in mine right now, but it's still a cool container. It's like a larger, maybe a quart size blue container, and it actually perfectly fits all the other little containers in there. So anyways, it's blue, but that comes with it. So that's kind of cool, a nice little perk. And then obviously all programs all year and all the new ones. I don't even know what they have in store for 2017, but how cool is that? That our people are already going to have that, whoever wants it, right? So that's for $199. Now, if somebody just wants the membership, it's $99. And I love that they're doing this, because don't you guys hate monthly fees or quarterly fees? I mean, we all do it because we're coaches and we're part of the business, but if you're not expecting that, dang, like it can scare you, especially if it is on the same day. And that's what they talked about on the wake up call. If it's on the same day as your Shakeology and your quarterly payment, like that can scare some people and make people go, you know, negative and stuff like that. So we don't want that. But if they upfront know what they're getting themselves into and they don't have to think about it for a year, then that's awesome. I do not know. I tried to find, let me know if any of y'all know, if they're going to send a reminder about the renewal. I feel like they would, because they're kind of doing that with Shakeology now, but did you guys hear or see that?
I think they would email you just like they do all the other orders, but it says that it is automatically renewed for coaches and customers.
Yeah, I'm sure it does automatically renew, but I think that, you know, we should at least tell people we will send you a reminder. So we being Beachbody, or we being the coaches, will remind them. But it's an entire year. So, you know, anybody who's using Amazon Prime right now, I don't even know how much Amazon Prime is, but it's definitely paid itself off, right? You paid it one time and then you don't even think about it. So I wanted to just kind of talk about some of the perks of it. Please stop me if anybody just raise your hand or unmute yourself so that we can keep an open dialogue. But a couple things to help promote it are just asking probing questions. So I've seen a lot of people say, how many, you know, this is asking on your pages, like how much do you pay for your gym membership right now? Or how much do you pay annually or monthly? Because most people know what they pay a month and not necessarily a year. What are some of the reasons why you don't go to the gym? Just start collecting all this information, or you can Google it, YouTube it, and just figure out reasons why, and think about your life situation. Why do you not like going to the gym, right? Sometimes it's annoying to get everybody dressed, put their coats on, it's cold, you have to drive, you have to waste gas money, you might miss your class if you get stuck in traffic. Like, there's a lot of cool things about a gym. I used to love going, but it's more realistic for my lifestyle right now. It saves me time, it saves me money, energy, fights, I don't have to change diapers. if I just do it when my kids are sleeping or running around. So think about your lifestyle and the people that you're talking to, and why are home workouts better for you than going to the gym? Because right now with this all access annual pass, that's kind of what we're promoting, right? Because all the gyms are also doing it. They're doing sign up now for $9.99. So I feel like our competition is really the gym versus this. Okay. Another way you could take it is this being your backup plan. Okay. There's many times when people get sick, you can't bring your kids to the gym, but if your workout's at home, you can do it after they go to bed or whatever. So I don't know if y'all think about it like that, but just asking questions and getting people to realize why, hey, it might be nice to have a really awesome workout program at home. And that doesn't really change from what we've talked about in the past, but I'm just saying, like, right now when people are trying to figure out whether they're going to sign up for gym membership or try this thing out, I feel like we should kind of target that home workouts are better than the gym for that reason. Okay, so asking probing questions, gaining interest by sharing your results that you got from home. So I was kind of stalking some of the coaches that were posting about this, and the ones that seemed to get the best reaction out of this all access thing were ones that showed their transformation photos, because they're thinking, oh wow, she did that all from home, right? Like, so I don't know, I feel like just transformation pics are kind of wowing, especially if it's you in the picture. It shows that you were the one that got those results. So just thinking of that. And then, yeah, my third one was comparing to the gym. A couple other things to think about. I just put little asterisks here. So you can now promote up until 2 days before your group starts, because you get 24 to 48 hours. So that kind of leaves an open window for how long we can market to people. And yes, we've already had that with the challenge packs, because you know how you get 24 hours, but people are always waiting to get that thing in their hands, right? Like, they're like, oh, I'll just wait until I get my package on my doorstep and then I'll open it up. But if they go into it knowing I'm not going to get anything, it's all online, when do I get access? When do I get access? And it's pretty much, it answers our instant gratification needs of 2017. You know, that's just the way we are. We click on something and we want it to open and be there. And now it is basically like Amazon Prime. 48 hours, you know, that's pretty awesome. Yes, we have to wait for our Shakeology to come, but we can have access and start planning for stuff. You know, so anyways, if we are planning for a January 9th for the health bet, that's when you have to have your group start. You can do it earlier, but it has to start at the latest January 9th. Then that means we can really promote for this up until January 7th, which happens to be Super Saturday. So how awesome would that be if you took people to Super Saturday and they decided to either join your group or join your team, because now this is the best way to sign up a new coach, right? Hands down, you have everything you need. Like, yes, it's a little bit more, but you're getting so much more for the value, right? So I feel like, you know, I always say this, but like, even I mean, I need to bring more people to my actual Super Saturday, but now is the time more than ever to get, especially if you have Elite on your dream board or Premier or anything like that. When you're signing up new coaches in January, you have an entire year to build them to Diamond, right? So January is the month where you want, I mean, January, February, March, anytime really, but the beginning of the month is when you want to get the most coaches on your team as possible, because you have an entire year to build up elite points for them and help get them started off right. And now, say they try a couple days of 21-day fix, it's not their jam. Okay, whatever, screw that. Let's move on to Core de Force. You already have it in the bag. So sometimes a lot of it is just about hooking people up with the right program. And as much as we try to do that, you know, sometimes people like something else. So anyways, I just really wanted to encourage you guys to think about that, is, you know, signing up your new coaches with this $199 thing. Obviously super duper cool that it's worth 3 points now. So technically, not that we want to help less people, but technically we only need to help 2 people a month to hit Success Club, which is pretty cool. You know, it'll be Success Club 6 or 3 and 2, however you do it. So if you can aim to get 1 person on this a month and then another person on a challenge pack, or, you know, you'll have already hit your goal of hitting the minimum requirement of Success Club. So I kind of like that. Another cool thing is that anybody that, I thought it was all the way through last year, but it's So the people that you should be reaching out to are people in December that have ordered a challenge pack from you, because even if they ordered a challenge pack in December, in January, if you get, or December 27th, whenever it's available, if they upgrade, you can still get a point from them. Okay, so if you're sitting here and you only have 2 or 3 points, go back to those people, and it's perfect timing if they already did, if you sold it in the beginning of the month and they already finished 21-day fix and they're ready for a new one, it's only, $67 more for them to upgrade. That's how much a whole new program costs, so why would they not do that, and that's just for your December people. So that's a way to rack up a lot more points at the end of the year. And I think that's going to be, I don't know about that actually. Do you guys know if, say somebody orders a challenge pack, a regular 2-point challenge pack, if they then upgrade to a, whatever this is called, annual all access pass, if you get another point for them, or if they're just doing this now?
Good question. I don't know.
There's a lot of little things, and they're only awarding you 2 points initially, and then on the following Tuesday they're adding another point. So I tried to read that before, and then my mind couldn't wrap around it, so I was like, well, just tell them to look at the FAQ. But just know that it's 2 points in the beginning, and then you get your third follow-up point. But that's still awesome, And just so you guys know, you're getting actually 35% commission. Typically, it's 25%, right? When somebody orders something, we get 25% commission. With this on-demand, they're giving us 35%. And think about it from a business standpoint, they are not having to send anything out anymore, except for your Shakeology, but it's, they're sending out less, so they're giving us more, which is really awesome. And something else that this is going to make us do is reach out to new people, as if we're not already doing that anyways, and building up our network and building more people. But right now we can kind of count on our older customers, right? Like, oh, she's a loyalty customer, she loves the program, she's going to come back around. Well, now she's got access to everything if she does this, and that's a good thing because she can stay in all of our groups, and it's going to really groom people to be coaches. However, we need to start thinking about, well, that means I need to get new people on board, because they're only, once they have it all, really the only thing to get them started on our performance pack or Shakeology and keep them enrolled in that. And that's why I love that they had the Shakeology surge the other night, because we need to, that's how it's going to keep getting residual income from our people and helping them reach their goals, is if they're continuously on Shakeology. So we're going to have to still obviously work with those people. This is not a 3 points, one and done, you've got everything. This is now, I am your coach, and you can do anything you want to do with me. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's going to be amazing, and it's going to encourage people to, anytime you have a group, yeah, I'll do it. I already have somebody on it, and that, like, whenever people start groups, okay, maybe that month they didn't do too good. It's not because you were a bad coach or you didn't have a good group. It just wasn't the right time for them. So now they're going to be able to say, yes, I'll join your group. And whenever it is the right time, you're going to be there for them and be able to help them. So I'm really excited about this tool. Let's see, what else did I have? Oh, you get $70 commission now, as opposed to like whatever the 50. So that's cool. And then if they renew the following year, you also get another $40 commission. So just keep that in track. Let's see. Oh, and I like that we all have the deluxe workouts, right? Like, I have the Core de Force regular one, but now we get all the deluxe workouts, the 21-day fix stuff, deluxe. We have access to everything. So now all of those little hard copies that you've kept in the past from challenge groups, why hasn't it said that? Sorry. We can now pass those out and still know that we still have access to the deluxe workouts, which is really cool. So do you guys have any questions about even how it works? Does everybody raise your hand if you have Beachbody On Demand? Okay, well, Michelle's like sideways on my screen. I can't tell, but I'm guessing, I think she does, but excuse me. So you guys know that people need either Amazon Fire, the Apple TV, the Roku. They can do it on their phone, their iPad, or their laptop. for me personally, I can't see what's going on. If you guys try to do, like, I can hear them, and it's, you know, worst comes to worst, if I forget my laptop, then I'll do it on here. But like, or, you know, if I'm at the gym or in the park or something, I'll use my phone. But everybody has a different type of lifestyle, you know, like I don't typically travel without my computer. So my computer is where I do most of my workouts if I'm not at home. But just make sure that you know all the different ways that people can get on, because now Beachbody is moving to a technology, you know, you can see the trend, like, okay, they started doing club membership. Now they're doing this. So we can either be mad that we're not going to have a hard copy, or we can embrace it, which we all should do, embrace the change, and just print out our own workouts, guys. Like, it's not that hard. Just hook it up to a little printer if you have one and press that. The other cool thing is that now people have access to the Fixate cookbook thing, or the cooking show, and they can print out the recipes. So, I mean, I'm sure we'll still provide like a weekly, you know, meal plan for them. But if they want to try out a new recipe and it's all color coordinated, they can easily do it on there. So, anyways, I'm going to be quiet. Sorry, I notice it's 8:30 right now. So I want to, you know, let people go if you want to go, but I wanted to open it up and hear what you guys are thinking about this all access pass, how you think your groups are going to go from it, or anything you want to share about it. And hopefully you're excited about it. So say something positive about it.
I'm excited about it. My only thing is that a lot of my customers, they're like in the boonies.
Yeah.
And they don't have any internet. So trying to figure out how to deal with that is my only thing, because I love God, and I'm like, just, you know, figure it out, just go over your data, it's okay. But other than that,
one thing for that, if they have access to Wi-Fi anywhere, like if they can go to a local Starbucks, if they live in the boonies, they might not have that. But with your phone, you can go anywhere that you have Wi-Fi, and it will allow you to download 7 workouts for 14 days. So if they have access, like, I'm sure they have a library, like, hopefully, like, if they have access to Wi-Fi at any point, then their preferred way to do it would be on the phone, and they just download the workout, and they can sit there and they can do 7 workouts. It will take up storage on their phone, but that's all I got for you.
Until I get in there.
Yeah, 7 workouts for 14 days.
But that would work, because if they go to work and they download it at work, then they have it when they go home. So Perfect. I didn't know that.
Boom, problem solved. It's only on the phone though, so
yeah.
And I think it's on the Beachbody On Demand app.
Okay.
Anybody else have anything positive they want to say about it, or you know, if your brain is going in different directions of how you want to promote it or run your groups?
Is it also access for Androids too, or is it just iPhones?
Yes, I think it's on Android.
Everything's been promoted just on iPhone, so there was nothing in Apple stuff. There was nothing on there about Androids, and somebody had asked that, but it didn't get answered wherever I read it from.
I do remember something not being on Android, and I can't remember I think Beachbody On Demand was. I will have to check on that. I actually don't know. I'm an Apple user.
I am too.
Yeah,
I
something
thought they were trying to get it on Android, but I thought I don't know, maybe this changed, but I thought as of yet they couldn't get it on Android. Like, it was coming, but I don't know if it's out yet.
Yeah, I think you're right. So the phone would not be the preferred way for them. They would just need to do it on their computer. Then they would just go to beachbodyondemand.com. So there's like a million different ways that people can access it. It's just what they want. But I think you're right. I think it's not on Android right now. Thank you for asking that. Anyone else?
Yeah. I think that, like, at first I was a little bit worried that the 140 challenge pack was going away, but the more that I heard on the wake up call Carl talking about it, the more I kind of felt like this really is such a huge value for our customers, but not only for our customers, I think for us too, because I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I have the best success with people the first round, and then there generally is no second round or third round, and then they come back to me and they tell me how they put the weight on and they want to be back in the group. But I've just kind of noticed that even when they come back, they're just never as hardcore as they were the first time around, unless they've actually purchased a new program. So, kind of the way that he was talking about this, when you have those people that go really hard and they get those results in the first month, they've got this membership for an entire year. And then new programs come out. You can, have them jump back in a group with a new program, and then you don't have to constantly redo that sales pitch. And when he mentioned that was like, okay, that really just sealed the deal for me. So I'm like, it's a little bit more money up front, but so what? They're going to have it for an entire year. And then that kind of, I feel like it's going to up coach enrollments too, because there was something that Carl posted on his page the other day that I shared in our thread. Mm-hmm. And I don't know specifically how it was. He had said basically like, to be the leader in health and fitness, it's not about branding. It's just about getting the most people, the most results. And so I was thinking, well, yeah, that's the same for us. Like if we're the coaches that are getting, if you look at all the successful coaches, if we're the ones getting people results, then we're the ones that are going to be successful. And so I kind of love how they're just handing us these tools, to kind of simplify our problems. So yeah, I think it'll be great.
For sure. And I love that quote, and I think that as coaches, a lot of us try to get really unique, and we are all unique. We talk about that, but branding ourselves, that can become stressful sometimes. And you're like, I think it's fun, but sometimes it gets taken away. Like, okay, I have to make all these special, cool things, or I need to be completely myself, and we lose focus of helping somebody. And if you're sitting here and you're thinking like, okay, I'm feeling a little deflated, maybe your challenge groups haven't been great in a while, you haven't helped somebody, like that's where you got to start, okay? And we have to be number one. Like if you haven't helped yourself, if you haven't finished a program in a long time from start to finish, even if it's a 3-day refresh, like you got to do something to help yourself first, so that you have that passion, that energy again. Last month, I did not help that many people, but I helped myself, and that really catapulted me it just made me believe in everything again. I was like, wow, I actually got those results. I hadn't done a program from start to finish, I don't think since Summit. So whenever that was, I was doing stuff, but it was like 3 to 5 times. But until you finish a program from start to finish, you're not going to have that energy. And the same thing goes for your people that you're helping. So if you feel like, man, nobody wants to be in my groups, I haven't helped anybody in a while, have you helped yourself? Okay. Like you need to be your January person, and people will jump on board with you. But like Teresa said, like getting people results is really what matters. That's how people see us and say, or see somebody else, and it's referrals. Wow, what did you do to do that? Here, let me hook you up with my coach, or whatever. You guys know how it works. But if you haven't helped somebody finish a program from start to finish, that's got to be your focus, right? You first, them second, or do it all at the same time. But if you're starting to doubt it or not be sure in it, that means that you haven't done something in a while, or you haven't been drinking your shake, or you've got piles of it. And now hi Brandon, and now when it shows up at your doorstep, you go, oh, because you have so much of it. No, either give that stuff away, give it to your family members, drink it yourself. Like you're devaluing it if you have a negative reaction when Shakeology shows up on your doorstep. It goes bad after, I think the shelf life is a year or 2. And that's something cool too, guys. Like think about this, is when people are trying to decide whether, maybe people don't want to drink Shakeology every single day. I think that they should. I think that's how they're going to get the best results. But the shelf life, I believe it's 1 to 2 years. So if they're signing up for an annual membership, and even if people are drinking Shakeology once a week or twice a week, and say, hey, you guys, you technically have an entire year to finish it, because they can cancel afterwards. Hopefully they love it enough that they're going to stay on it. But remember that the shelf life of Shakeology is at least a year. So they have an entire year to use this. So I think that's cool. Let's see what else. Anything I'm missing, guys? I wanted to share one of my terminologies that just happens to work for me. People call me the word person, and I don't really know why, but sometimes things do work for me. And if they do, I want to share them. Maybe I've already shared it, but almost every time I use this, this is what happens. And somebody actually used it on me, and that's why I was like, whoa, it works, because I went with her recommendation. I did oils or whatever, just because I was helping somebody out. I haven't even opened them yet. I need to. But I honestly had absolutely no idea what I was ordering. And I'm sorry, guys, we're going overtime. I had no idea what I was ordering. And I really just wanted her to tell me what the best value was and what she thought I should do, right? So I'm just like, all right, just tell me what to do. And she gave me options, and she said, but this is the best one, and this is where you get the best value, and this is what I highly recommend. And that's the one I went with because I trusted her already. And that's what I do. I give people options. And so now I'm going to have to throw in a third option there. But okay, you can get just the program for this amount of money, right? Or, well, I don't just say it like that, but, there's 3 different options. Once you get to the part where they're like, okay, where do I order? What do I, So I say, here's the 3 options. You can order just the program. For this amount, you get the calendar, you get this. The second option, which I used to say, is the one I highly recommend, and it's where you're going to get your best results, is because you get a month worth of Shakeology, you get everything included in the first option, and you get a month of Shakeology and access to my group or whatever. But I tell them what I think is the best value. I say, I highly recommend this one. This is where you're going to get the best value. And I say, at the end, I say the best thing is, if you don't like either of those options, both of them are 100% returnable. I'm not saying that right. What am I saying? Refundable. There it is. So you can get your money back. So why not, if you're serious about reaching your goals, this is the one you want to get because you're going to get the best results with it. If it doesn't work out, you can get your money back. So why not go with the thing that you're most likely going to get your money's worth? So anyways, I just wanted to share that with you. Like, are you just giving options? Or are you giving your honest opinion of what is the most valuable, what they are going to get the best results with if they actually do it, And so sometimes people, like, when they log into our website, they are overwhelmed. They don't know where to start, and they just want you to tell them what to do. So tell people what to do. If they don't do it, cool, then they'll probably just get the program. And consider that for this annual all-access membership too. Maybe they don't want Shakeology at first, but Beachbody is very, very smart. And on every single infomercial or after everything, they always plug Shakeology. So they're going to come back around, and you will get a point for that. You're going to be able to still help them, and you can still have a relationship with them that way when they want to do your next program. Hey, I know it didn't work out for you last time because you weren't drinking the shakes. You think you want to up it this time and actually do the whole thing? So if someone just wants to do the membership, still give it to them. Don't try to don't be awkward and just only think about the points. Like, literally give them what they want and know that you are now their coach, and they're going to come back to you for that Shakeology. So even that, $99 a year, I was paying $89 a month for the YMCA in Florida for a family membership, and I miss it. I loved the pool and the classes, but $89 a month I was paying, and this is $99 a year. So anyways, just do the whole gym comparison, guys. It's a no-brainer for people to do this. And I hope that you guys are all excited about it and you upgrade your things too, because hello, now you're going to have access to everything in 2017, and they're going to come out with new stuff. It's what we do. So you can't do that until the 27th. I think Lisa already tried and said that she got denied. So don't, on the 27th, upgrade your thing, and then you'll have access to everything. So I think that's it. Sorry guys, of course I went over.
Oh, real quick point, Melissa, and you said about the gym membership, but if you just do the math, and there it's $200, if you take out the Shakeology, say if someone wanted just the Shakeology, because I used to always sell the on-demand challenge pack for just $10 more. I mean, you can say for less than $6 a month, you can have access to all of these programs, because it's $70 more than the Shakeology, but broken out by 12 months, it's like $5.80. So, and they get the meal planning tool as well. So don't forget to share that. I know most of us don't use it, but it is really helpful too if they want that. So that's it. Thanks, Melissa.
Sure. No, yeah, that's perfect. I mean, breaking it down, that's what we do with Shakeology for $3 to $4 a day. Like any way that you can think to break it down to where it's a lesser number and they're still getting exactly what they want, that's what you want to do. So just to wrap it back up to the call, try to think of a different way that you want to call it instead of, like I said, it's hard for me to even say annual all access pass. I don't know about you guys, but think about what you want to call it and formulate your posts around that. Think of a theme for your health bet group, and not just a title, but a focus. What do you want your January to look like? How can you help your people, you know? So theme it. It just makes it so much easier when you theme it, right? All right, guys, thanks for hopping on tonight. Sorry I went a little over, of course. I don't know why it didn't cut me off. I told it to cut me off. I put on there 30 minutes, but I guess it really liked what we were saying. All right, have a good night, guys. And next Wednesday is going to be the dream board thing. So come up with your guys' ideas for all that stuff. If anybody wants to hang on for a second, I know you probably all want to rush, but does anybody want to share any of their goals, their dreams for 2017, what you want to put on that board? If you want to go to bed, that's fine. Anyone? Nobody? You guys want to hear what I want to do? Yeah? No? If you want to go, hop off. I will not be offended. I just like talking out loud.
Tell us what you want to do.
I may or may not have a list, but let's see. Okay. Just to get you guys thinking, because sometimes you'll hear somebody else say something, you're like, oh yeah, I want to do that. So my life is basically around vacations, right? Y'all know that. But, okay, so I want to take 2 family vacations. I want to take Ron to New York City. I want to plan a fun dirty 30. Read and listen to 3 books a month. I want to actually read or listen to 2 and read 1 because, yeah. Be a 7-star elite coach. Make a baby. Work less and make more. Finish what I start. Do what I say I'm going to do. Date both my kids once a month. Date night with Ron once a month. Focus on family. A monthly dinner with my family in Dallas. A monthly housekeeper. I don't know why I haven't done this yet, but I need help in that area. The box membership for meals, and I think Nikki pretty much turned me on to that, like when they send you the meals, because I hate meal prepping, guys. I hate meal planning. It's not my thing. You got Jen Wooten for that. It's not me. Like, I just send me the box and I will do it. So I need to just commit. And then I think my big vision, because I feel like I've been lacking vision lately, right? I don't know, I shared that a little bit, but just like I really wanted to buy this home here that we have now. And since I've gotten that, I've been lacking it. And I like my why really is you guys. But I'm sorry, you guys don't like make me wake up at 5 in the morning to my, like, I think that's why, like, I think about you guys, I care about you guys, but when my alarm clock goes off, you know, like I need a little bit more of a reason. So I'm like, okay, well, how cool would it be to own a vacation home? Since obviously I like home, I like traveling, I would love to own one day a vacation home that like all my family can use or my friends. So you guys, we could have our retreats there. Like how cool would that be? So that's like, I don't know, that's where my mind is at right now, but I guess my new why. And obviously I still care about you guys. You are my why. You're why I stay up at night, but you're not why I wake up early in the morning. And that's what I need, something that's going to wake me up in the morning. So hopefully you guys have a big dream like that, a big goal that seems far off, whoever's wrapped up into that. I just want to encourage you guys, like you need something that's going to wake you up in the morning. Like, I don't know. That's what I think. Or keep you up late at night whenever you work your best. But those are some of my things. Anybody else have any of those? You're going to add to your board? Who has it? Anybody have a housekeeper, or you like you do all your housework?
Yeah. No, but I want one
I want one too.
So bad.
Do it.
Just like once a month. I don't even need it weekly. I'm not, not daily. That'd be retarded. My kids will destroy it in a second. But anyways. So anyways, dream big, guys. I'm excited for next week's call and to see everybody's dream board. So thanks for hopping on tonight and taking time out of your nights to stay with us. Bye.
Good night.
Bye.